Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back. Now, I'm here to discuss Destiny briefly. She's been laying low lately. After the antics with the open house and going off on the YouTuber because he was at the open house and going through the house, which is rightfully so to anybody who wanted to go to the open house. And to going off on Chris Fletcher, what I seem to think was about the open house and probably, not being with everyone that was walking around. That's what I think she was going off on him on. Hopefully, we'll find out. Hopefully, Carlos King and them will um, post that portion in the next season, and we'll see that. Hopefully, we'll know exactly what's what. But from going off on various other YouTubers, being rude, being a mean girl, flying off the handle, ready to fight, just going off, capping, teaming up with the ops, Letitia and now Destiny, not Destiny, but Stormy. Stormy has joined the ops now. It's just a lot. And when you think back on what's going on with her, now we kind of understand, or at least I kind of understand now why she was like that, because she got two major things that have disintegrated in her life, which was her marriage. Regardless of who caused it or what, it still ended. And like she said, he filed for divorce a few days or so after her son was born. And then, you know, uh, just the whole battle of trying to keep Madani open. The business obviously was struggling that whole time, which is why at this point I feel like a recent post that she has made, you know, made me feel like she's closing Madani for good. However, I feel like I had already heard her say that she was closing Madani for good. You guys drop down in the comments if you have heard that. I feel like she said that sometime last year that she was closing it for good. And if not mistaken, I could have swore heard her say that she was gonna have Madani online or something. I don't know how well a beauty supply store can do online, but hopefully that will be better for her. Now, just the other day, she made a post. It says Destiny Payton, and she added her business, which is Madani Beauty, had been my baby for the last 3 years, and I can say that, or I can say, I got to live out my dream of being a beauty supply and salon suite owner for the first to do it in Huntsville. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have shared in this experience with the north side of town, the ups and downs of true entrepreneurship, the wisdom gained, and the love received has my heart full of gratitude. Thank y'all for this chapter and stay tuned for what's to come with the Madani brand. Now, to me, that sounds like she's out far as Madani, like she's closing it for good, because it was a struggle. We all saw that on the show. We all have all heard that. A bunch of YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers that talk about this show got a lot of people that actually live in Alabama and in Huntsville, and they always say that it's closed today, open tomorrow, closed, open. Never was consistently open. And so, yeah, it was a struggle. And, being a business owner is a struggle. And, which is probably why she was in such a bad disposition, such a bad place emotionally. Like, this is all a lot to handle. This sends certain people over the edge. You know what I mean? So this is how she's handling it. This is how she's acting out. You know what I mean? By just being rude, which is not good. She got to catch up on her emotions. But yeah. So let's just hope that the second chapter will be better for her. And then this is seems like it's a local news station called WAAY Channel 31 looks like they're doing, um, and this was a post from her as well. It looks like they're doing a tribute to Black History, but they're honoring Destiny Payton. Um, the screen doesn't say that, but at the bottom of this picture it says honoring Destiny Payton, and it says throughout February, WAAY Channel 31 is honoring Black History Month for highlighting groundbreaking success and contributors, Black women or women of color in the community. Despite the hardships, these women are leading and accomplishing impressive firsts in their fields, all while giving back to the community. Now, I don't know about you, but where and what is Destiny giving back to the community? I don't know anything about that. You guys drop down in the comments if you know of anything she's giving back to. Now, I know she's doing like some other things, like with acting and doing some skits or stand up or something, but what is she giving back to the community? I'm not saying she's not, I'm just saying I haven't heard of that. And so this is the type of stuff that she probably should have been focusing on and talking more about day to day when she would go on live, or anytime she's posting, she's always posting the drama, or the fact that she's going off on somebody or telling somebody, getting somebody straight, so she thinks, you know what I mean, instead of talking about these things that she's doing. To my knowledge, I don't follow her really, but I don't hear her talking about any community service or any philanthropy things that she's doing, which again, she should talk about that more, and that will tend to start changing the narrative around her in this whole mean girl stigma that she currently has. I don't know if she knows that or not, but she does have a mean girl stigma, her and Letitia. So yeah, just because of what she's going through, at the same time, the demise of the business and the demise of the family unit, the marriage, that is a lot, which would probably explain why she's mad, probably hating the world right now. But you can't take it out on everybody, you know what I mean? You gotta look in the mirror. And I don't know who did what in the marriage. I'm not blaming either one, because we simply just don't know exactly what happened. And like I've always said, we may not ever really know, and that's fine. Right now I'm just trying to see, anticipate the next season to see if she's actually going to be on here or not. No one's have really confirmed it. No one's actually really said. I mean, to my knowledge, Carlos King haven't actually really said she's not coming back. I've made different videos on what seemed to me like he was hinting around to it, but he still has never really quite actually said it. So the jury's still out on that. So yeah, I don't know. Like I've mentioned also in other videos, now Stormy has joined the bandwagon, or the hate train, of hating male. With Letitia being the ringleader. And so that's going to be interesting to see the three of them, and if not the three of them, Letitia and Stormy. And I don't know if Stormy can handle the scrutiny of being on a reality show. It's difficult, it's hard, because everything you do and say, people are talking about it, be it good, be it bad, and like I've been hearing over these YouTube streets, now people is going in on her and her looks. They already exposed, if you want to say that word, that Mel was pretty much talking about her line of baby products way back in 2019. So that was her really had that idea before Stormy. Okay, Stormy I think mentioned it like last year or 2020 or something like that. So she got busted out on that, and now she's doing a woe is me because people went in on her looks or her nose or her lips, and it's unfortunate that people can and will take it too far and go overboard because there's no really need to talk about the girl looks. You know what I mean? Because and how they look. That's the thing. They hide behind these pages and stuff. You don't know how they look. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep the hands up, the praying hands up for Destiny, that she can get a grip and find a home, decent neighborhood for her and her son. And it looks like, as she mentioned, stay tuned for the Madonna brand. It looks like she's doing candles now. And of course, people was all over her about this because they were saying that she went and bought candles in bulk and just stuck Madonna on there. Well, that's business. That's called e-commerce. A lot of people do that. They buy these items, in her case, candles in bulk, wholesale, from a manufacturer, probably somewhere over in China or whatever. She get them back. She stick her brand on there, which is Madonna Beauty. Is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Millions of business owners are doing the same thing, be it with candles or with, anything, pens, lampshades. I mean, I'm just using that as an example, but people are doing that all across America as it relates to business. You know what I mean? So that's not unheard of. It's not illegal. It's just business. You know what I mean? Unless she literally wants to make her candles from scratch herself and learn how to make candles with the wax and all that stuff, which why, when you can already get candles already pre put together and scented and stick your name on there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, that's just e-commerce business. So whatever. But let's just keep the praying hands up for Destiny. You guys drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about Destiny's future with Madonna. All right. I do talk back. Talk to you later, guys.